2 years since that terrible day, and many who were involved in the insurrection are still awaiting trial. Gordon gives us an update on the cases that involve 9 Minnesotans who were charged.
Of the 9 Minnesotans who were charged after the January 6th insurrection, 6 are still waiting for their trial. It has been a long process. According to the Department of Justice, nearly 1,000 people nationwide have been charged for playing a role in the insurrection. Court records show 3 Minnesotans have pled guilty for their roles in the riots at the U.S. Capitol. Frank Bratchen Jr. of Eagan was sentenced to 6 months of probation and 60 hours of community service. Jordan Stotts of Bemidji pled guilty back in 2021 after being turned in based on his social media posts. He was sentenced to probation, 60 days of home detention, and community service. Daniel Johnson of Austin also pled guilty to climbing through a broken window and rushing a line of law enforcement officers to let other rioters inside. He was sentenced back in June to 4 months in jail and 1 year supervised release. His father, Daryl Johnson from Iowa, received a similar sentence. 6 other Minnesotans are still awaiting trial, including 4 from Lindstrom, Minnesota. Robert, Jonah, and Isaac Westbury and Aaron James all have status conferences scheduled for January 26th. All 4 men were arrested for allegedly entering the Capitol. Aaron James and Isaac Westbury are also charged with using a dangerous weapon to resist police. Brian Mock of Minneapolis will also get an update on his case on January 26th. Court records show that Mock was captured on video shoving 2 Capitol police officers to the ground, kicking one of them while he was down and stealing riot shields. He was turned in after informants saw his social media posts and allegedly heard him bragging about the assaults. Victoria White of Rochester is also awaiting her trial. Authorities say she was captured on video at the Capitol and faces several charges. On December 20th, the courts filed a pretrial violation report against White, which could be connected to an assault charge and a disorderly conduct brawling fighting charge that were both filed against White in Olmsted County on December 18th. The court is scheduled to discuss that violation and give an update on her federal case on January 13th. The U.S. Attorney's Office has made some progress in these cases over the last 2 years. According to their records, of the 950 total cases nationwide, about half ended with guilty pleas. A few hundred others have been worked out either with an agreement or a trial, but around 100 cases are still ongoing.